You know what they say. I don't know what the saying is, but I would say life hands you lemons. But this time, nobody wants the video to come out. Yeah, so I'm just kind of waiting around, wait for more people to show up, kind of explain what's going on and why I'm here hosting a stream with my boy Socko, covering up the webcam again. So really, this is just a completely like surprise improv kind of chill stream, I guess. Since again, today's video was supposed to be a the long-awaited like drawn together video that Trevor made completely by himself. However, for whatever reason, every time he kept uploading the video, about 3 times, it got blocked worldwide. So, and he kept getting in disputes about it, and unfortunately, YouTube has not been able to make that thing like actually public. So here I am, just filling the void by just taking the time to talk to some people for a little bit. I don't really have any. It was drawn together. Drawn together was the video. If you've been paying attention to the community posts and such, you will know that he's been talking about delaying the drawn together video over and over again. Yeah, it does. Hi, Liv. How you doing? And oh yeah, hi Ryan. I forgot to say hi. I was just trying to explain what the heck happened. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but hey, you know what? Here I am now, just kind of enjoying life. Actually, I have a class in a few hours, so I mean, might as well just kill time here. It's convenient for me, I guess. So, what do you all have to say? Any questions or such? You want to have a good discussion? You want to hear my thoughts on something? I mean, I have a video coming out this weekend, so that's kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. It depends on who you are, I guess. What how you see it, but oh well. Man, this is just sad. I'll think of something to do. Actually, I kind of have an idea. I mean, I don't. I'm not usually prone to doing this a lot of the time. I only did it like once in a live stream for when I was talking about standard misadventures. But I was thinking of actually doing some drawings, in case if you guys want to see that, because just to give this stream a little bit more pizzazz, make it more interesting, and people like my artwork, I guess. So if you want to see me do live sketches, that'll be completely cool. Um, but if not, then that's okay. You could just you can just ask me questions as well about media, literally anything. I'm not intimidating. I'm not gonna lambaste you or anything. Don't worry. Albert, hi Albert. Yeah, this is a last minute stream because Drawn Together got blocked worldwide from literally anybody. So you can't watch it right now. The universe, YouTube, doesn't want you to watch it. So I'm here with my boy Socko, although he's going to be removed, so I can try to do some drawings here because just to make things a little bit more interesting. Because, well, I mean, it can't just be the sock all the time. Yeah, it was blocked by Viacom, I would assume. I really wouldn't give any hoots about who blocked what. Honestly, I'm just kind of here to enjoy myself, I guess. Well, you guys need some. Here you go. Hold on, let me move on a little bit. Let's see. No, gotta have to readjust a little bit so I'm not completely in the view. I wish my table was um cleaned so I could just use that, but you know how it is. Okay, this should work best, I guess. Oh, oh. The other drawn together videos are completely fine from what I know. And videos that also include footage from drawn together are doing just fine. Standard is being retooled as a video game called Dorland Misadventures. I made a whole stream about that um a couple months ago, 3 months ago. I lost count, but I made a stream pretty recently. You know what episode he was going to talk about? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I can't help you, Albert. I'm so sorry. I'd love to help, but I'm sorry. I just don't know. It's not the Super Nanny episode. I know that. It's just another one. I think it's I don't remember. It's the episode that made him love drawing together, but I don't know. I don't remember what that was, so I can't help with that. All right. I'm just trying to. Oh, my me just wobbling my pen around. I'm trying to think of something to draw. Uh, hmm. I'm not taking requests. I'm just gonna draw what comes to mind. Do a classic sketch of mine while all of you guys can just enjoy yourselves seeing the process of uh, you can't really see it too well because my hands are really big. You can hear jet planes going. Ah, oh, come on. Yeah, oh well, that's okay. I could work around that. Hi, engine. Trey and engine shorts. Yeah. How you doing? Maybe you can try uploading it somewhere else. We can't do that. We don't have Media Mementos videos on other accounts like Vimeo or Daily Motion. We don't have accounts on those. Plus, we can't really make good money off of that. Trey, okay, Trey. Gotcha. Trey Engine Shorts, hi there. That's good to know. It's good to know. It's good to know. Always nice to have people enjoying themselves here in the live streams. She has some really thick like eye line right there. I don't usually like that in my stuff. It kind of makes them look like they're trying to like impress somebody at a Kiss concert, but I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I'm using Sharpie right now. All my other artist pens are kind of just dried up. Maybe this DT video will get the Rabbit fans off his back from season 3 video. Yeah, they're big mad, but the creators agreed with them. That's true. That's true. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Oh, watching this while playing Minecraft. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, that sucked because like a positive drawn together video is something Trevor really needs to do, not because like of obligations for me or anything. I haven't really watched much of the show, but because a lot of people seem to think of him as like kind of this drawn together hater, and the rabbits of DT just really don't like him when he's like dissing anything of the show, even though, like he said many times, the creators definitely agreed with him on that. In fact, that was their whole mentality, make it the dang thing. So, Trey Engine, you don't have anything in the comments. Oh well. Were you trying to say something? 'Cause I don't really see anything. Maybe you're trying to send an emoji or one of the two. Hope more people show up. Hey, 9 people. Let's watch that go down to 10. Go down to 3 in just a few seconds. But hey, everybody. Oh, yep, we got down to 1. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, how y'all doing? Anybody who's like new and entering the stream, yes, yes, the video was blocked because I copyright. That's simple as that. It's simple as that. A lot of the time, they just don't want the video to come out. Either it's copyright or some other bogus reason. Trevor did not specify the specifics. What's your favorite older video? Old being original character quest and back. Hi Leon. Hi. Yes, I'm just drawing right now, by the way, because the freaking video got blocked, so you can't watch it. Anyway, yeah, Albert. I don't know. The one I go back to, oh, showed them still here. Oh, okay, yeah, all right, bro. Don't even joke about that. Don't even joke about VTA season 2. That's just tasteless. That is absolutely tasteless. I'm sorry. You can't just make jokes like that. Um, but yeah, Albert. I'm sorry. I keep getting detoured. I'm sorry I don't answer your question right away, but I want to say um the one I like the most is definitely it's hard to decide. They're all well, a lot of them are really good, and I'm sad to say a lot of them are really like not good. But the ITV ones definitely have a special place in my heart. That's probably my favorite because that was the one where I was truly like in support of Trevor's new review style. Look, we're down to 6. Is his new review style. I really it just brings back a lot of good memories, and it's just a really well done video in general. I feel like it definitely needed to see. I wouldn't say I needed to see that, but it's just like it was something that was really cool to see him do something else other than just like his other usual endeavors. Um, VTA, the rabbits. I mean, of course, there was that one rabbit that was trying to justify their behavior, saying, "Oh, we were in the dark. We didn't know that it was taking so long because that's just how long videos take." There's some dumb stuff like that. But then there's one rabbit that actually made a comment on the video, and they actually apologized for what they did during the time when VTA was being privated. And they said like they understood what Trevor had to say, and he was he definitely like realized his actions were wrong, and he apologized to Trevor, and Trevor forgave him. And that's what we were waiting for, at least one rabbit to apologize, and that was it. Next round of character quest. Next round of character quest. Um, uh, not gonna disclose that just yet. We have it planned. We have a we have a like we have a month down for character quest, but we are not gonna say when or who's gonna be participating in the event. But let's just say Trevor's not gonna be heavily involved this time. I think it may have said this, but when did you think Media Mementos was a project you wanted to get involved with? I don't think I answered that. At least, at the very least, I don't remember if I said anything, because I wouldn't say I necessarily wanted to be a part of Media Mementos like right away. I was mostly just a guest editor for stuff like El Super Bisto and the Adult Party cartoon video. That infamous one. Yeah, those are the ones that I guest edited. Then Trevor realized that because of my editing skills and the fact that I could get them done in such a quick amount of time, he said, "Hey, would you be willing?" I think he first asked me, "What would your pay rate be if you were hired as an editor for Media Mementos?" And I gave him like my initial pay rates, I guess. And he said, "Good, because I'm thinking of hiring you on as an official editor." And I was like, "Oh, that's great." And that's how it started. Really, I wouldn't say I was pretty much asked to be a part of it, and I said yes because I love editing and I love doing these kind of analytical reviews, because I always kind of wanted to do something like that for a while, but I just never knew how or what I wanted to be a part of. And I think this was like the best outlet. And look where it's got me now. I'm up in the big leagues, I guess, even though it's not really a big league, but well. All right, yeah, Leon. Oh shoot. I'm sorry for not talking much on your server. I've just been very busy doing college. That's okay. Oh, but you've been working on as a Foley artist for a theater. That theater. That's really cool. I'm so happy for you. What are you drawing? I don't know. I'm just drawing just a random girl. I draw a lot of girls. Draw a lot of women. Um, I never liked VeggieTales Abridged. Live and Reloaded is better. Then why? What was you up saying about VeggieTales Abridged season 2? Then I'm just trying to understand the thought process. Um, Live, okay. As much as VTA became a nightmare, I still have a soft spot for it since that's how I found you guys, and I was able to follow Mementos since day one. That is so cool. That is so cool. You were like there in the beginning, like I was. That's really cool, Liv. And yeah, in case you all don't know, she's also the assistant editor for Media Mementos, and she'll be involved a lot more in the future. I'll just say that. She's an amazing editor and can truly bring something to life for sure. In terms of the video content, awesome stuff she does. Albert, what made you guys want to pursue becoming the de facto more oral and Muppet channel? I don't know. I guess because no one else has done more oral videos, and there's also like a lot of Muppet centric channels. But even then, those people like talk about other things and aren't exclusive to Muppets. And even then, a lot of the Muppet videos that or Muppet channels are let's just say unsatisfactory. So I kind of want to fill that niche. I mean, I'm not any better at all, but I mean, I thought, why not? I'm passionate about the characters and the works and such. So might as well just give it my best. I'll give it a shot. And it seemed like people really like the Halloween ones. So Kyle, it would be cool if y'all did tier lists of certain characters similar to Dentivius. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Leon. Anyhow, I just watched Chicken Run today and it was quite nice. It was pretty good. Don't know if you've seen it or not. I love, love, love Chicken Run. It's one of my favorite stop motion movies. And I really wish more stop motion films are like that, because a lot of them are like, unfortunately, a lot of them are related to like either lame Rankin Bass parodies or like, kiddie horror, which I'm fine with kiddie horror. It's just like you could only do so much of that with stop motion before it's just like, oh yeah, model sets, puppets. Yep. And Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, as much as I'm looking forward to that, does not look like it's gonna um help any of that. Um okay, what's your opinion on Wallace and Gromit? Love Wallace and Gromit. Easily also one of my big personal favorites. Really funny. I love the stop motion in that one too. Like it has like a certain charm, and especially with like a lot of the Aardman stuff. Like you could feel the practicality of that. With like you could see the fingerprints on the characters and such. I just love that little details like that. Okay, Albert, what do you think was the first truly great Media Mementos video? Uh, I kind of want to say Adult Party cartoon. Um, because that's the one where I really felt like I was being challenged the most as an editor. And at the time it came out, that was like the most I'd ever done in that particular position in video production. So I will say that one would be my personal pick for the truly great one. Like, again, the first truly great one. Other than that, I wouldn't really have much of a preference. But if we want to go by now, I would definitely say Charlie. Like that's the one where I kind of felt like we were truly starting to find our footing for what we can do as a channel. Still one of my favorite videos that I've done for Media Mementos, by the way. I'm still really proud of how that video turned out. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Really love Rocky and Bullwinkle. Um One of the super classic comedy shows. We wouldn't really have a lot of television today if it weren't for Rocky and Bullwinkle. Like not even just with cartoon shows, but just like comedy in general. Truly found its footing in the television world thanks to Rocky and Bullwinkle. So that's why I love that, and a lot of the other Jay Ward cartoons as well, like Georgia Jungle, Tom Slick, all that good stuff. Underdog is another good one. Trevor mentioned that there's a theme of reflecting on the past and stuff in these videos, like BTA and all that. Why is that? You'll you'll find out. Let's just say we're definitely working on quite a few projects, not just one, like some people think. We have a lot of other projects in the works, not just Media Mementos or even like standard slash Dorland misadventures. If you even see the ending of ETA, we have quite a bit of project in the works, um, ranging in many different mediums. And that was just scratching the surface for all the ideas we have. There's a lot of other films and short subjects and even TV pilots that we're doing right now. Obviously, all under wraps because, well, we don't want to totally reveal everything right away. But trust me, a lot of this stuff, I hope this all pays out or pays off. 10 views, yeah. I actually have been planning to make a stop motion short film for my school to see, so only because I want to show off my creativity. Oh yeah, and also show that I can write creative stories. Stop motion is really freaking good for that. In fact, actually, I myself actually did a stop motion short for one of my classes, and that was really because other production dealios, but maybe I'll go in more in detail on that once the film gets more publicity. Because I'm actually submitting that to film festivals now. But um, let's just say I'm really hoping a lot of people really seem to like it, and I hope that when it gets more of this attention, it could possibly spiral into something even greater. As everyone leaving every 5 seconds because it's me. They don't want to listen to Billy talk. They want to listen to Trevor. I've made fun of that in the Shark Tale video. Honestly, like that's kind of why I made that joke. Like, that was unfortunate to say. It's kind of sad, but oh well. Most underrated video on the channel. Stepmom. I'm kidding. That I'm still proud of that one. I'm kind of bummed out it didn't do that well, but um well in terms of what Trevor's done, oh yikes. There's like so many that should have done a lot better. Like Heather's. That was a really good video. That really sucks that it didn't do well. Like I'm still mad about that. Because he really did a lot of good research for that one. Hey, Bill from St. Louis. Cool. Why do you guys think people keep wanting you to do Ren and Stimpy content? Because those get the most views. You get the most views, and that's it. I don't know. That's the only reason the only explanation I could say because like, hey, they do Ren and Stimpy. We want to do more Ren and Stimpy. They did a really good job. I mean, yeah, they're great videos, but God forbid we do another one because oh my god, what else can we say that hasn't been said? Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, we're happy that people like the videos, but we don't want to be completely pigeonholed in that, especially since it also kind of gives us some bad copyright troubles, because of ICOM and such. Hey, it's fitting for the circumstances of today's stream. Do you agree with Trevor's take on the last two VT episodes? I absolutely agree on those. I thought they were I'll shine. Yeah, but I thought the last two episodes were amazing send offs because it really did show Trevor's versatile writing and being able to balance both comedy and I wouldn't even say drama. I'd say like friggin' cosmic philosophy kind of stuff. Like it really got existential in like the best possible way. But yeah, I definitely agree on that. Let's get to 11. Let's get it started in here. Oh, Elshine, yeah, I'm drawing just a woman, you know. Just some of my more generic drawings, but it just kind of helps me practice, you know. There's like a lot of other scrap drawings I have. Okay, it'd be cool also if y'all did some album reviews similar to what I um what I Dolbum reviews. I say that probably from being on. Um, I did think about reviewing um albums at some point. Like Pink Floyd, The Wall is one I want to do because that legitimately saved my life. It's a very personal story though, so I don't know if I really want to. I don't know if I feel comfortable talking about that just yet, but maybe sometime down the road, like maybe like in 2 years from now, maybe three probably. I do want to talk about some underground artists like Ordies. They're these like French underground rappers. If you're like under 18, please don't look up. I urge you not to if you're super young. Just don't, okay? But if you're over 18, have fun. It's some trippy stuff and I love it. VOAFYI. Thank you, Aubrey. Albert, what was the rejected video that hurt the most to reject? Ooh. If we're going by the pre-existing list, I would say Big Bug Man because there's just not enough research. But damn it, it would have been such an interesting video. I truly believe that. But if we're going by now, we have plenty of new rejected content, some of which was a very were very unfortunate losses. I'll say All Real Monsters was a rejected video of mine, and Trevor had one he wanted to do for so long, but somebody else already did the exact same video. No joke. How has this year been for you lately? I know 2021 hasn't ended yet as we are now in December, but I'm curious to hear your experience of the year. A lot better than before. Doing a lot better than like 2020. So I will definitely say that, um, especially considering how much I'm getting more of a, more publicity for my stuff and getting more encouragement from people, and just more, especially more media mementos. Like that could actually officially be on my resume now, given that I've been working on the channel for about like a year. Um, and I hope to continue working because I mean I know I told some people about like experiences, but even then like I was kind of a pathological liar in that case. So I don't really mean exactly what I say, but really like if I want to be just brutally honest for once, I really do love working on the channel, and it's really been therapeutic for me because they're really easy to make, and it makes me remember like all the great pieces of media out there and taking it like really just truly going above and beyond with all that stuff. Why do you guys decide to make Character Quest a recurring series, but versus the network an annual? Well, versus the network is it takes a lot more time to make videos for, and it was already kind of a big deal already. So we kind of just decided to make that annual because it's a lot harder to like research for them. But Character Quest is a little easier because we have a lot of characters to talk about, and we have like a whole short list of characters we have as well. Most controversial video drawn together three, easily the most controversial because that one has like an insane like to dislike ratio. It's pretty it's pretty intense, and of course all the hardcore drawn together rabbits are just like, "Ah, you're wrong," even though yeah. Okay. Okay, Liv. I'm curious. How come you changed to Mary Louise in the server? Because she's hilarious. One of my favorite, like, just crazy Muppets from the original Muppet Show. If you don't know who she was like a little girl that would sing with a bunch of frogs, and one particular musical number has her, um, singing about her pet crocodile who's like running around the swamp and just gobbling down like frogs, just whole. And it's just the funniest thing ever. That's why I have her as my avatar on Discord because she's just hilarious. And plus, I needed a very obscure Muppet character to use. And if you see the TA video, Mary Louise actually does make a cameo as like representing one of the kids that auditioned to play Jerry that one time. Yeah, really good stuff. What was your take on the airing order theories from the Kappa Mikey video being proven correct? I'm pretty amazed. That's all I'll say because I just don't care about airing orders. I'm sorry. Bill Bryant, aside from Ebichu, what's the hardest video to make on Media Mementos? Uh, well, not. It's really hard to say. I wouldn't really say any of them were really that difficult beyond Ebichu. Ebichu was the only time I legitimately felt pain making. Um, at least like mentally. And I'll be honest, it didn't really help with my mental health at the time. It was really freaking bad. So when that came out, like, oh god, it was even worse. But I'm a lot better now. Don't worry. I know well. All right, Leon. Also, I forgot to mention this, but on December 6th was the Independence Day of Finland. Yes. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. I wish I could celebrate, but that's too late now. Um, Trey Engine Shorts. I'm back. Cool. Bill, worst fan interaction. I don't really want to. I think Trevor would be able to answer that. I just never really had a bad fan interaction, honestly. Unless it was somebody confusing me and Trevor, but that's more of a minor inconvenience than a bad interaction. So, and that's like petty anyway, you know. Oh, shit, I may have to look for Mary Louise because I was super big fan of the Muppets back in the day. Yeah, she's like a very obscure character. She was only in like the first 2 seasons and was just kind of shoved to the wayside. But oh well, a lot of Muppet characters are like that, especially in the original Muppet Show. Characters like Fleet Scribbler is another good one. He was only in season 2. Very rarely appeared in season 3, but he was like a background character. Um, Fletcher Bird, like this giant, like kind of Big Bird type Muppet, was also one. He was only in like I think season 3 and 4, and only made like one appearance in season 5. I want to say. And George the janitor was also kind of shoved to the wayside as well. He was only in like the first 2 seasons, then was replaced by the character of Beauregard the mole. So yeah, Albert, was there ever a video that got unrejected? Yes, actually, there's like one in particular we have in the works that was initially rejected. But Trevor was able to find a way to actually talk about it. Spoilers, it's a drawn together video. We need 13. Yes, we need like 20. Leon, whenever you watch movies, what are the genres that you're most interested in? Easily horror and dark fantasy and sometimes comedies. You know, it depends on my mood. I'm really nice to live action comedies. That's one of my big faults as a film cinephile, is that when it comes to live action comedies, I don't really hate many of them. Like I love Deck the Halls. I really love Employee of the Month. Talladega Nights is a classic to me. Um, and yes, I do love Billy Madison. I will never understand why Trevor doesn't like it. He can come at me for that if he's watching the stream. Shame on you. Billy Madison's great. All right, what was all of that about the kid calling you narcissistic for not taking requests? Yeah. Apparently he was a big supporter of Trevor's for a while. He was a VTA rabbit, but he mellowed out. However, he wanted Trevor to continue with TV Talks stuff. If you don't know what TV Talks is, well, it was like, let's just call it really bad proto medium episodes. Like it's like it's the equivalent to what the Wii U was to the Switch. Let's just say. But yeah, TV Talks. Trevor did these massive Simpsons reviews. He was going to review every single season, but it got harder and harder for him, and he just gave up on that little side series. And then this little kid was just so angry that Trevor left that series in the dust and just demanded him to abide to his request, despite Trevor like explained to him that we don't take requests because we feel like it'll instigate an inferior product, especially if what we are reviewing is something we just don't take particular interest in. So then he had one on a hissy fit about that, and thinking that Trevor was super selfish for thinking about the quality of the product for the viewers and saying, "Well, you should call it the me channel," even though he was like so close to saying me media mementos, which is just hilarious. I guess he just didn't even realize how brilliant that wordplay was. Oh well, it was pretty stupid. Do you have Letterbox? No, I don't. If you don't know what it is, it's pretty much a social media site for movie nerds. When you can rate movies and meet new people. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, no. I know what that is. I know what that is. That's cool. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. I haven't used it, but I kind of want to. I thought about it. I just don't know if I really want to go that route down that route or not. Okay. The person made a post on Reddit about the request. Yes, I am very much aware of that too. I know you don't know much about it, but what do you think about Thomas in general? I like it. It's fine. It's a good childhood show, and because I have a very big affinity for vehicles. Anything with wheels and that goes, like I love it. And Thomas as a kid, like obviously it was great, because they were trains, and that's all. That's the only reason why I liked it. They were model trains, and it's a charming show. I'm not. I wouldn't call myself a super fan, but hey, I still like it. Because of the vehicle bias, really. Are there any TV talks you guys are going to remake, or are you just going to leave that in the past? We have like a lot of Media Mementos videos that were pretty much expansions on TV talks videos already. We're really narrowing it down now. We only have like a handful, and even then, the handful are stuff like Brandon Mr. Whiskers that we just can't really add anything about. Favorite character quest? Um, Easily Bowler Hat Guy or Sideshow Bob or Mitsuki because she's hot. Oh shit! Oh no! I let that slip. Ignore that. Um, yeah. Are you worried that Thomas will be the new Ren and Stimpy? I wouldn't mind, honestly. Like I'm pretty neutral on this show, but I like the aesthetics enough to where I don't think I'll really get tired of it. Um, and because I like Kyle. Kyle is a really good narrator and commentator for this kind of stuff. So I would be fine with that. Plus, anything with like practical effects like that, I'll still be able to do. And I love I would love every minute of it, honestly. Although I really want Tugs to be talked about at some point. You know what that is? It's a really messed up alternative show to Thomas. And I absolutely love it. A lot of explosions and like social problems, work ethics. It's insane. You got to check it out. It's really cool. I meant where people demand to make more. No, no, they're not. I mean, there's some people, but not many. I mean, we would love to, but that would mean having Kyle be on regularly, and I don't think he really has the time for that, unfortunately. Great guy, but he has his own life right now that's kind of separate from ours at the moment. Ooh, I like how this is turning out. Okay, I don't know if the engine shorts has noticed, but Thomas is where I got my name from. I used to be a part of the Thomas community until I stopped this year and felt like to move on to other stuff. That's nice. Tugboat. Tugboat. What are some of the worst requests you've ever gotten? Clifford's Puppy Days is the worst one we've gotten. I'm just gonna say that right now. Clifford's Puppy Days. That was the worst one. Dilbright, can you tell us more about WBA? Like, why? I think it's all self-explanatory. I don't think you need to explain it other than um the UK has some weird stuff. Oh yeah, Sitting Ducks is also kind of a like another request that we just kept getting for Wish List League for some reason. Um yeah, Tugs is great. Yeah, yeah. The only people knew about it, like people Thomas fans. Yeah, yeah. WBA is still going on. We have quite a few slated. One has also just been recorded. You can rubber dubbers. Oh god. Blech. Okay. Why'd you have to remind me of that trash? Oh god. Little Rango looking bastard in there. I know it came out before Rango, but jeez, like way before. Yeah. Uh, any video you yourself regret making? Does Trevor have? I kind of regret Nicktoons a little bit, mostly just from the reception. Not so much the video itself. I like it, but if people don't like it, then they don't like it. But Trevor, I think he kind of regrets the Thumb Wrestling Federation one, from what I've understood, mostly because that one could have been a lot better, according to him. Because initially back in the day, Animation Collective, the people that own Thumb Wrestling Federation, would not let 3 seconds of their stuff play before getting a strike. But now all their stuff is like free to watch on YouTube, and you can use them for any kind of editorial use, which is why our Kappa Mikey videos are completely safe from copyright. And because of that, Trevor wants to remake Thumb Wrestling Federation with the actual footage this time. So I wouldn't really say regret. It's more so just we definitely need to do better. Okay, have you ever seen Theodore Tugboat? I have not seen that one. I heard about it, but I have not. I might check it out, but I think I'll just stick with plain old Tugs. Why wasn't Sweet Pea Beauty posted? Um. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I was distracted. Why wasn't Sweet Pea Beauty posted to the new channel right away? Because Trevor, when he was doing that video about how VTA was affecting his life in the part 2 video, you could see that in that video. He said he didn't want to include Sweet Pea Beauty because um at the time he wanted absolutely no association with VeggieTales content. Now that's changed, obviously, because we made quite a few VeggieTales related videos. But at the time, he was very adamant on anti VeggieTales because at the time, at least, it would like just attract this toxic fandom and all these people that would only want VeggieTales content, and that really affected him. And he wouldn't want VeggieTales to taint any future success Media Mementos may have had. Y'all don't forget the best British kids show, Pocoyo. Oh yeah, I remember that thing. Yeah, I have not seen that, but I mean, I've seen it. How I would have made the Lorax going? Like, what'll the style be? I'm still debating on doing my normal. Well, actually, no. Trevor outright stated that he wants it to look like Dr. Seuss style, but slightly tweaked. So that's what he's gonna get. Dr. Seuss style, slightly tweaked, and by slightly tweaked, it's probably just gonna include my own little added flair of however I design a specific character for something. I guess. Damn, now I'm in the mood to eat some mashed potatoes and meatballs. That's great. What's the biggest surprise hit you guys had? Uh, Easily Thomas, I would say. And I think to answer Albert's own question, I think that's also the first epitome of a Media Mementos video. I think that truly set the groundwork for what all future videos are going to be like. So, yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot more like uh, Magic Railroad, at least in terms of structure and editing style. Well, I like more oral. I love more oral. That's why Trevor saw more oral, because I told him about it, and he saw that little tape of his. Yes, he is gonna redo League of Super Evil at some point. Um, it's gonna be one of those Hollywood have made it kind of deals, actually, which will also feature more art from me. Isn't that great? Yeah, it's a lot of fun actually. Um, how did the VT fandom stop being so toxic? I wasn't a part of it or never figured it out. I don't know. Uh, Rick rolled ferret. I feel for you, dude, man. Yeah, League of Super Evil is just very disappointing. I don't like that show at all. I saw a few episodes actually, and it's so weird. Like like only like a handful of episodes are really good, and then the rest of it just sucks. Am I welcome DME Discord asking about? Okay, yes. If I want to know more about Thomas, I'll go to you, Leon, because Kyle is impossible to contact. No, I'm kidding. You're just cool in general. I don't know when the VT fandom stopped being toxic. I guess it just died off because a lot of the people got older or just left. Again, I don't wouldn't consider I was like a spectator. I wasn't really part of the fandom. I just kind of went in like the servers and it was kind of ugly. It was disgusting. For something that's made based on like good morality. How long are you guys going to make more oral content? It seems like you guys have infinite ideas for this stuff. We're going to be doing quite a bit more next year. 3 in particular. That's all I'll say. Yeah, thank you, Elshine. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to take compliments, honestly, but it's welcome. But I don't know. I'm just it's just hard. I'm one of those people. I just kind of do what I do. I'm not trying to get attention or get awards or anything. Have you watched Centaur World? I have not. Tess McGrath. Welcome to the server. I mean stream. Stupid. Time for the hatching. I don't like the shading I do when I have the Sharpie. It kind of just I don't know. It's not quite right. Not as like good as I would like. Ever thought of doing interviews with the creators of the stuff you review? We thought about that. We wanted to interview. Well, Trevor wanted to interview somebody for Bible Man, but he wasn't able to get a hold of him, and he wanted to interview somebody who knew Kurt Warner back in college for Good Sports Gang, but that also didn't really go anywhere, mostly because of COVID. Speaking of Kurt Warner, they're making a new movie out of him apparently, and I mean, I don't care. I think it's kind of a waste of time, but but even then, like, it kind of makes me wonder: are they gonna like, by any chance, just um show that part of his life? Because that'd be really funny if they do. What are your honest opinions on present day animation studios? Ooh, 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 ooh. They play it way too safe. They play the guns like I don't know. If I were to be brutally honest, I'd have to destroy my vocal cords. But let's just say Disney is oh my god. I mean, yeah, they're technically they have a lot of story problems, but apparently that's not like apparently story doesn't matter apparently. They it's just about I don't know. I don't want to get in. I don't want to talk about it because like, I don't want to get in trouble with people because controversies and stuff. But let's just say people who really love the movies aren't really talking about the plots or even the characters for that matter. It's like that's because that's a mark of quality. Pixar is oh man, I don't want to talk about Pixar. That like breaks my heart, because they were like such a big juggernaut and now they're just kind of doing stuff new. Speaking of Illumination, also just like generic trash. I don't know. I have not seen the Curious George TV show enough to really have an opinion. Ghibli, they're doing fine. Sony, they're also doing a lot better now. Thanks to stuff like Spider Verse and Mitchell's and the Machines and all that stuff. I'm very happy for them. Oh, and Vivo was really great. Um, and DreamWorks, uh, they're kind of a lost cause. They're really just focusing on franchises now. Hey, a lot of people just didn't like what I like to hear about saying this. I'm sorry. He said honest. He said I had to be honest here. Honest opinions. Nobody likes honesty. I'm sorry. That's okay. I can't please everybody, right? Albert, I watched the Oregon's Wake video again. I'm still amazed the thing exists. I'm shocked. I'm disturbed myself. Why did that's a whole other that's a whole other tangent. Like, look, I mean, if it had a different art style, something more like, kind of a hoodwink kind of look, I think it would have conveyed itself a lot better. At least the initial short, not the pilot that the Pulp Town video pitched. I wasn't happy about that. That was just a disaster in general. Remember when Good Sports Gang was all people wanted from you guys, but then you had to keep telling them that there weren't any more episodes? Yeah. We actually No, I'm not going to talk about that story. It's a little bit sad. Not like tragic sad, but just kind of inconvenient sad. Yeah, let's not even go there. Let's not even give that the time of day. True. Yeah. If this isn't too personal, what made you love horror? Uh, not sure. Cuz I want to say, I started watching a lot more like adult films when I was like 13 and I was 12 years old, and even though I kind of feared a lot of those like more extreme monsters and serial killers in movies, deep down I was still fascinated by everything. The atmosphere and such, and character designs, and well, then like kind of just started actually watching them, like Nightmare on Elm Street and Child's Play, and then it kind of escalated into watching the Universal classic monsters and such. And I just was so fascinated by the stories and the characters and the atmosphere, and just how well they were able to capture fear, and still make something that it doesn't necessarily have to be scary, but what makes those movies work so well is just how tragic they are and how depressing they are, and just the bleakness of it. And in a depressing way, kind of like similar to watching like like viewing sad artwork or like bloody artwork and such. It's just a beauty to see because they're legitimately works of art. Even the slasher movies still have some kind of poignant themes to them because they really just make you think about life and the fragileness of it, and it's reflected in a lot in the characters as well, mortals and monsters alike. And I guess that's why I'm so enamored by it, and I do a lot of that horror stuff all the time, and I really want to primarily make horror movies. And I feel like that's where my calling is. Especially, and I like psychological movies too. They're not necessarily horror films, but I also really like psychological movies because I think also because, just for my social anxieties, like I feel like doing something with like horror or psychological themes really makes me help. understand human emotions a lot more, and kind of makes me feel a little bit more connected with the human being with human beings than just my surface level stuff and all that. That's why I like a lot of horror movies, because it really did kind of help me, like, socially in a way. I've not seen Caillou. I'm so sorry. I've never seen that show. Only when I was like a little baby, but that was a long time ago. I feel I have an unpopular opinion here, but I feel like Pixar lost its gold magic after Up. That's a good way to start. I mean, people are kind of divided on Toy Story 3 when you think about it, so um cuz like as great as that was, it really did just kind of start um like this whole new movement on sequels and merchandise opportunities, rather than like going straight for um original content. I heard Trevor finally found a way to talk about Danganronpa. Yes, he has. You'll see what I mean, assuming it's still on the schedule, of course. More Danganronpa stuff. Talk about the spoilers. Yeah, I Trevor's told me a lot about that. Um, like even like for a while he was on and on and on about Danganronpa. It was actually pretty funny. Toy Story 3 is greater than Gotta Make Money Story 4. Oh, that's great. VOIFY. Thank you, Ruth. Yeah, Toy Story 4 is just something. Well, I mean, I have heard of Polar Express. I mean, come on, who hasn't? It's fine. I mean, it's not as good as I remember it was as a kid, but maybe Monster House. I do love. I do love Monster House, um, because like you don't get any more authentic animated horror than that movie. Like it has all the right tropes, has all the right atmosphere, has all the right depressing beats, and just creepy visuals. Like it's legitimately, I'm just so bummed that we don't get real horror movies in the animation medium. Like Monster House is like the only one aside from Perfect Blue, and that's another great movie as well. But other than that, like we don't have much. You really have to search deep for that stuff. And I guess Alice from like 1988 could kind of be a um kind of be considered a horror film, but that's not really a horror. It's more of a psychological movie. But man, am I sick of Toy Story content. Toy Story 3 was great. Toy Story 4 is a surprisingly good epilogue, but wouldn't work better as a short. And by the time they announced Lightyear, just Lightyear, no, that's not gonna be good. Yeah, if your trailer is being over dramatic, playing Starman by David Bowie, like they're just desperate. They're just desperate. Trevor collects VHS tapes because he likes them, and it makes him money. And as simple as that. He just likes VHS tapes. You don't question me collecting DVDs. Like, come on. And speaking of the DVD collection, it's looking pretty good. It's a stockpile. And do you have anything in your DVD collection that you guys have reviewed? We have a lot. Um, I'll just say there's one in particular we're gonna do, but there's still a lot more that we have done. I'm not gonna name names. Um, why isn't your Sponge Who Could Fly video your most popular? That's easily my favorite of yours. It's not only inspiring, but it made me look at the episode in a whole new way, which is great. Um, yeah, I'm so happy you said that, because I really liked how Sponge Who Could Fly turned out, especially that monologue that Trevor had. That was really good. To answer your question, Bill, yes, we did do a 24-hour review. It's done. It's in the can. Yep, 24 hours exact. Because it's really easy to make a Media Mementos video editing wise. So we just decided, why not just record on the fly, just just because. So yeah, it's in the can. It's gonna be a while until it comes out, but trust me, it's good. It's good to go. Um, Toy Story 1 and 2 were huge parts of my childhood. I remember watching them over and over again so many times. Then when Toy Story 3 came out, and when I saw it as an 8-year-old, it was disappointing. That's great. What'd you do if your Thomas video became the most popular? I wouldn't mind. If it makes us money, that's okay. That's okay. I'll be fine. Can you make the review I want to make? Do it or I'll be mad at you forever. Oh, Albert. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, McDonald's. They're not much better than Burger King, but I can eat McDonald's. Burger King. Oh God, I can't. I can't eat that crap. Uh. Shoot. All right. I think I had this drawing like in the can long enough. Here she is. Is a just a simple sketch of an unnamed woman. There it is. Yep. Well, you guys, is it true you guys wanted to make a crossover with TV Trash? Yes, that is true. We have, I think, few more subscribers than he does, so I think we can just approach him and we'll be able to get him on board. It depends on what we need to find something good. Thank you, Liv, and thank you, Albert. Yeah, what should I name her? That's the one thing I want to know because I usually come up with names of my own on the fly, but I don't know. I want to make this interactive. How about you guys just tell me what I should name her? I hate to ask a request, but can we see a character from that Armin Greeley thing? Ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Actually, you know what? Uh, Name her Veronica after Veronica Sawyer. How about Bridget? Those are both good. Those are both good. Veronica. She looks. What does she look like to me? Uh, hmm. Oh no, the Veronica complements the hair, but the Bridget complements the stripes. I'll go over. Uh, oh, Stacy or Heather was the first to come to mind. Name her Ralph. Yes, yes, yes. Ralphina. Lennon. John Lennon. How you doing? Stacy or Heather? Stacy might be pretty good. Ah, Veronica. Mm, that'd be good. Why did you guys soften up to the VeggieTales content? I don't know. The rabbits are gone and the toxic fan base has kind of died down. No one's gonna pester us anymore. Eh, I don't know. It's just a safe zone, and they're not even like the most popular we do anymore. So yeah, yeah. Dang it! I'm still trying to figure out a name. You guys have too good of suggestions. Also, since you love horror, once you have the time, watch Shed 17. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I'd like to see that, especially considering the darker undertones of the Thomas universe. Like, damn, it's pretty good. Isn't it funny how Spy Kids 2 and Total Drama World Tour keep getting second place in your polls? It's weird because TD is such a big draw for you guys. Yeah, that Total Drama. Um, when we used to have the premieres for the videos, that was that I think to my recollection at the time that had the largest attendance numbers. I'm going with Monica. I'm sorry everyone, but Elshine has spoken. Monica, that's the best. That's the best name. Yes, for the picture. Yes, whatever. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, here we go. Put them little ink splotches. There we go. Here's it's either mirrored or It seems perfectly and fine. Yeah, a little bit of Monica in my life. Yep. Yeah. All right, I got Monica. All right. And yeah, Bill, that's okay. I might. Well, let me try to draw somebody from Armin Greeley. I can't draw any of the creatures yet. Those things need to stay hidden until we promote it. But yeah, I'll draw. Um one of the supporting characters. Because why not? And I just thought Stacy as well. Still Elshine's suggestion though. Yep. Yeah, Monica. That was just great. Not mirror to my end. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Yeah, I still don't get it though. Yeah, the Total Drum World Tour and Spy Kids 2, they always get so close, but they always fall short by another thing. Those are legitimately cursed topics, I feel like. Like it's gonna take like 5 years before we get to them, I swear to God. Have you ever heard of a show called Held? Yes, I have. Yep. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, Shed 17. Yes, the experiences on how it was like seeing a live engines. It's supposed to be realistic and creepy. That's kind of cool. Like, I legitimately want to see that now. Like, damn. I found the show when I was looking for Gary and His Demons review, and it made me want to scream. Oh, yeah, that show is just awful. Yeah, trust me, we're gonna talk about that someday. We were actually gonna hold it off for reasons you'll find out later, much later down the road, but we didn't end up doing that because, yeah, Shed 17's unrealistic. Are you sure you're not just traumatized by all the darkness? I don't know. Why'd you guys want to do the Drawn Together movie? Didn't you guys say you never do it? Trevor made an oath to himself to do it at some point when he reached a certain milestone, and yeah, I didn't say I wouldn't do it. Like I don't care, but I don't know. He just made an oath to himself, and that's all I could say. And we recorded ourselves. We recorded ourselves reacting to it. So that's gonna be wild to see. What's off the table for you guys when it comes to reviewing? Well, if you see the rejected videos, um, obviously anything with Channel Awesome is out of the question. But other than that, like it's only porn that we can't do on Media Mementos. What do you think the longest video you've ever made will be? Um, if you mean right now, VTA is like easily the longest we've ever done. But if I have enough to talk about, one of my videos will be really, really long. Wait, Shade 17 also has a sequel where it takes place in the present day, unlike the first movie where it took place in the past. I'll stop talking now, but don't watch it in the night. I've seen a lot of horror movies at night, dude. Like, I mean, come on. Isn't Ben the Looney off the table too? I heard he wanted to make a video about him, but gave up after the drug stuff and reviewer gate allegations. Uh, I don't know if those are the exact reasons why he scrapped that. I think we just scrapped it because Ben will easily find us if we do. But I don't know. Like, I don't remember if he still wants to do it or not, but either way, like I'm kind of neutral on it. Honestly, I only really watched Ben and Looney because he was the only ranter at the time that didn't swear. So I watched him so I wouldn't get in trouble with my parents. Horror movies legitimately scared you. Um, I would say Black Swan. Like as embarrassing as that might sound, like that's the only horror film that legitimately scared me, as well as Orphan and Misery. Those are the only ones that actually scared me. Yeah, well, Lennon, that's just that's my style. Like I do all ink all the time. It's kind of been like that way for me ever since I was I want to say um 7, 6. Bro, I'm not gonna get the wrong idea about Sir Topham Hat. Like, come on, dude. Like, it's not gonna traumatize me or have a different outlook on the character. Like, I know he's a good. uh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What happened to the Dan versus reboot? Yeah, that gone to the wayside. Um, Furthermore, did you actually get in touch with the creators? I did not get in touch. I don't. I think Trevor got in touch with people who were in contact with the creators. But all I know is that um what just wait until you see him banish Sir Handle to the Shadow Realm. Okay, thank you, Liv. That's a good heads up. All right, but anyway, back to what was I? Oh yeah. Um I'm sorry, Albert. I wanted to get to you, but this the comment about the Dan versus reboot just got me to a funny story. So basically what happened was um Trevor asked me about the Dan versus video for versus the network, and he's like, "Hey, you got it done?" I'm like, "Yeah." I didn't get it done at all, and he said, "Great, because the creators want to see it, or like the people heavily involved with the reboot want to see it right now." I'm like, "What?" And I said, "Okay, it'll be a while, okay," and then just rush together the rough cut, and then just send it over, and like just a quick flash, like, uh, yeah, that was a rush job, by the way. The Dan versus the network rush job, really funny rush job though. All right, but anyway, Albert, what's a video you guys both really want to make and don't want to at the same time? I uh, I don't think we have that. I don't think we have a video like that. Trevor might be quicker to answer, but obviously he's not here, so I can't really say. Oh well. Speaking of Shadow Realm, I love the Foxbox video. One of the few unbiased reviews out there. That's great. I'm glad you like that. We made that as unbiased as possible. And I like it for the silly city gag too. That's like one of my proudest achievements. Biggest rush job you guys have ever done. Albert, that's so hard to decide because almost every video is a rush job for me. But I would say Moral Oral was the biggest rush job because Trevor had just seen that episode and he really wanted to talk about it. So he sent the audio. I was ready to edit, and then he just sent a re-recording of that same audio, and I made that whole video in the span of a night. And then I forgot to use the new audio. Like, oh crap, I forgot he had the new audio. So then I just ended up having to do that, and then boom, video. Best mini mementos gag. Easily Chicken Burger in Modern Family. The Modern Family, if you remember, like it was like the gag where Phil is going on and on about him and his uncle Steve eating chicken burgers every Thursday. That was great. What do you think about the announcement for a new theatrical Thomas film? It's not going to be directed by Shane Ecker and directly based on the Railway series anymore and not set in World War II, so I'm not interested, honestly. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. I showed the Modern Family review to my sister who loved the show. She's still in denial about the seasonal rot, but I could tell she agrees because she told me she can't look at Cam the same way anymore. Oh, that's great. Who are your favorite voice actors? Okay, this one's also pretty difficult. Um, I know it's cliched, but Mark Hamill is easily like my favorite just for his story on how he got to being a voice actor in the first place. Because you know how he was like typecast as Luke Skywalker back in the day. He couldn't get any gigs. Pff, and then he ended up having to just he was almost blacklisted in acting entirely, but he found an outlet in voice performing, and he ended up making it big with roles like the Joker in the Batman animated series and truly made a name for himself in that profession. I'd argue like he's a much better voice actor than like actor if that makes any sense. So I'm really happy for that story and how he turned out. Like so that alone makes me really admire Mark Hamill as a voice actor. He's probably easily my favorite. I guess Dan Povenmire just is just kind of there because Doofenshmirtz is just an amazing character. Um, Speaking of Modern Family, what's your take on Modern Family? I remembered you said you were going to have a part. I was, but I didn't have enough time to actually include my part, and that would mean having to rip more footage. So I can't really do that. So I couldn't really do that at the time. I really like my regret is I wish I secured more time so that I could actually include my bits. But unfortunately that can't happen. Though thankfully we're making up for lost times by having a new batch of Modern Family videos set to be released starting next year. So, yeah, you'd be excited for that. Yeah, I heard about the new Clifford movie. It doesn't look that good. Um, Albert, that isn't how Mark Hamill. Hey, isn't it great how Mark Hamill tried to warn us about the Star Wars sequels? We're going to suck. Yeah, he was pretty like mature about it. I admire him for being subtle and not like outright lambasting it, but he definitely I love that he did like warn us in a subtle way that it kind of went over a lot of people's heads, but I'll still say like it paid off because wow, man, everyone had a complete reevaluation after Rise of Skywalker came out. What are your thoughts on Whacked? I love that game. It's really fun. It's nothing more than just a fun like beat 'em up party game, but um, I think it's a really good time waster and it's a really good bonding experience because you can actually have good discussions with friends and such. It's I'd say like Mario Party eats your goddamn heart out. Did you grow up on any Disney afternoon shows? No. Uh, I guess Goof Troop for reruns and DuckTales, and that's about it. I would say. I mostly grew up with Disney Channel shows and other stuff like Recess and Proud Family is another one I really like. Um, Emperor's New School, that one's amazing. Lilo and Stitch the series, that's a lot of good stuff. DuckTales. I've not seen that much DuckTales 2017. I saw it like once a long time ago and I really liked it, but it's been so long though I haven't really been able to like watch it again for revaluation, unfortunately. Other Father did not get taken down. It's blocked in certain countries because of those scammers. Great stuff. Trevor got me to watch Pushing Daisies after the VHS collection video. I am so freaking happy about that. Pushing Daisies is a great show, and I'm actually going to be talking about that at some point on Media Mementos. Why me? Well, because I talk about dark comedies a lot better than he does. So, I kid, but you know, well, I'm more into all the death and sadness and you know playing jokes about that than he is a lot of the time. So you know. Anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. I'm your eyes minus the mic stuff. Does the Volvic video hold up? I do like the Volvic video still. Because Trevor also likes it. He just wishes the audio was better. That's why we wanted to do that Volvic part 2, and we thought we were saved because Liv was able to access like old Flash games, which is like her video on like Flash games is what got her hired in the first place. But aside from that, like we were able to like think, okay, maybe she has the flash drive thing. We could actually get it, and she was not able to get that working either. So, we can't do Volvic Part 2 as much as we really want to. So yeah, like I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Technical stuff does not want us to get it done. Here's a funny question: how would you feel if one day in the future you would hear the news that the whole Disney company has collapsed? I would kind of laugh. Honestly, I'd just be laughing my ass off. How come you guys seem to attract a lot of nutty fans? I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it's the stuff we talk about. Maybe it's the way we talk ourselves. I don't know. I That's like one of the big mysteries that I don't even think we can really answer. Sorry, Time Tweedle bombed. I know how much people love character quests and how you got. Yeah, yeah. I was so proud of that one too. Trevor wrote a book. Can you tell us about that? Yes, he did write a book. You could read it. Like I'd say, you really just need to go read it yourself because um, Rich Family is one of Trevor's big. Well, it was gonna be initially he had this other project called Light and Dark, which is gonna be an audio series, but that got canned, and he ended up reusing a lot of the ideas and character development and that, and put it into this new project called The Rich Family, which is actually about a family wallowing in poverty in the swamps of Alabama. And I like proofread, I oversaw the writing of the book, and it's amazing, dude. Like I don't want to say too much, but it has a lot of heart. It has a lot of great. Bye, Albert. But yeah, it has great heart. It has a lot of amazing characters. I love the descriptions of the settings as well. Very much intimate. And yes, Albert. Yeah, yeah. You got to read Rich Family. Maybe it'll hit close to home for you. But yeah, I don't want to reveal too much though, because you really have to go read it yourself. It's an amazing read. And Trevor wants to get it released mainstream. You could buy it on Amazon right now if you'd like, but we still want to um, get that published mainstream somehow. Well, he does at least. That's like one of his solo projects. Um, and Urban Dwellers is one of my personal creations. It was actually based on these drawings I would do last year, where I would basically draw a bunch of monsters partaking in weird visual scenarios, and I just decided why not make a show with these characters. And Urban Dwellers was kind of also loosely my answer to my own hatred towards the sun and how much it kind of brings me bad luck. So like I thought it'd be funny to have like this world where these monsters were trying to live by the day and then have this evil sun just kind of rain terror on them and control their every day, basically. It's still very much in rough development, but it's something that I can hopefully get like out there really soon. But given that, if assuming that my film festival stuff works really well, it could be possible that I might actually be able to secure a deal with with a major network. Not like HBO is kind of a dead zone now when it comes to adult animation. I mean, The Prince and Santa Inc. are proof of that enough. But we'll see. Kind of thinking way too ahead, but oh well. And Urban Dwellers has some great characters as well. I created most of them myself. I do have some sketches of them around somewhere, but that would take a long time to find. So I'll just leave it at, I really it does get very personal for me at points, especially with the one character in particular named Socorro, who is essentially one of the many personifications of my worst social traits. So, but again, we'll see later. I love VHS tapes. Um, I mean, I know DVDs are a lot better in quality and such, but I don't know. Like, there's still something about homey. There's still something homey and interesting about VHS. Uh, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining is my preference. Stephen King, even the original book, I just feel like is really flawed, and I don't really like it that much. Mostly because the way it handles all the supernatural elements, just I don't know, doesn't really mesh well with me too well. Like, I'm like that with some of Stephen King's stories that they can be a little over the top for something like The Shining. And I feel like Kubrick understood that you needed to be a lot more psychological and intimate with an environment like that. So I think he nailed that perfectly, I'd say. How many times did Trevor try to upload that DTV? Five. Five. And he hasn't said anything, so I would assume that it might actually be up now. I hope so. Because that means I can just head out. Uh, let's see. Okay, there you go. It's up. Well, I already made it this far drawing this character. I might as well just finish what I started. Try number 6. Okay, he's on number 6 right now. So maybe that was a false alarm. Maybe I was just being an idiot. Best DreamWorks 2D film. Uh, Prince of Egypt, easily Prince of Egypt. Road El Dorado is a close second, but you can't get any better than Prince of Egypt. Anybody still got anything else to say? I'm still just kind of wallowing here. Even though I told you this fact from some months ago, I'll say it again, but as a joke. Imagine being the first and the only king of the newly independent country for only a few. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, I'm so glad you reminded me of that. That disaster. Oh, good old Finland. Hey, Trey Engine Shorts, welcome back. Just still drawing my character. Well, Trevor's character, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's our character, I guess. Are there any media mementos prompts from the beginning of the channel that you haven't gotten around to? League is super evil. That's the last one. After that, we would have done everything that was planned from the beginning. Thomas, Hoodwinked, and League of Super Evil. How much would you wish to get paid if someone told you to watch all 24 seasons of Thomas? $1,000. I'm sorry, that's my final pay because I am totally a nice guy, reasonable for that price, right? I kid. Probably $500. I don't know. I don't really have a preference. How annoying is it when people request specific? So annoying. You have no idea. It's up. Oh, it's up. It's up. It's up. Video's up. Video's up. Video's up. Video's up. But don't leave just yet. I need to finish this sketch. I need to finish this sketch of this guy from Armin Greeley, one of our graphic novel ideas. This guy's like another main character, you know. I would have drawn another character, but I don't want to draw another woman. Uh, okay. That sounded really bad, but you know what I mean. I already drew a woman before. Okay. Here's one of the Armin Greeley characters. This is Strong Arm. Let me write that name. Strong Arm. He's a jolly ollie pirate, and he likes to go out searching for treasure while singing a bunch of songs. And yes, Armin Greeley is gonna be a musical. Uh, uh, I know it's gonna be weird in a graphic novel, but hey, trust me, it's gonna work really well. But Strong Arm, he's a musical soul. He loves looking for treasure. He's a high spirited adventurer, and he only raids the tombs. I swear, these things are bots. Yes, looks normal. It's just a funny name. Why does your character look like my great grandpa from my dad's side? That's amazing, dude. That's kind of a funny coincidence, but yeah, this is a yeah, it's Strong Arm. He's called Strong Arm because he plays the accordion so hard. He just like that's his workout. All right, yeah, I'll finish the stream. Yeah, more like song. Oh god, that's already some fan roastings. That's always fun. All right, all right. Well, yeah, that's my one of the Armin Greeley characters. There's a lot more where that came from. I'm not sure if I'm gonna draw them right away. Yeah, I'll draw one more. Why not? I'll draw one more Armin Greeley character for the road. And once I draw this character, you'll notice that a theme in Armin Greeley is money monetary gain, and thievery. So I'll just draw one more super rough sketch of a character. What's your favorite pizza topping? I like plain cheese, but olives are pretty good too. Ah, shoot. What's pizza? I don't know what it is either. Oh well, that's okay. Was Socko? Oh, he was just a he's a sock that covers my webcam. Here he is. That's Socko. He didn't get to appear that much in the stream, but I'd rather be a monarch. President, I don't know. It doesn't really seem appealing to me. It's a lot more stressful. I mean, monarchs don't have it easy either, but you know. Plus, I just like the aesthetics of being a monarch better than a president. Oh. What's your favorite musical artist slash band? It's always difficult to decide. I'm a really big fan of like Talking Heads, Pink Floyd, um, Gorillaz. Kind of cliche choices, I know. Beastie Boys, another one I really like. Method Man and Method Man. Um, also like on my favorites. What do you think about? I've not seen No Way Home. It hasn't even come out yet. I don't think, or maybe is it out right now? Like I don't know. Looks okay. I'm not a big fan of those new Spider-Man movies, honestly, but you know. Oh no, it's you. Why are you asking me? I'm not Trevor. Why are you asking me? I'm not. I don't know any of this stuff. Actually, I do. But I stick up for my friends. Like, fine. Dude. You got to be more mature than that, man. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to harp on you too much, but wow, like 4 views. No, no. Well, Trevor's video came out. The new one just came out, so a lot of people are getting ready to watch that because it took a while. Videos take a while to come out. All saying the matter. Here we go. Trevor's not like entitled. Like you're not like entitled to get an apology. Yeah, you can just obviously. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I was gonna go with that. 'Cause I read something about like forgiveness that you know yeah, I don't know where I was gonna go with that. Kind of made the case a little bit worse. I'm sorry, but oh well. Ugh. Oh, mind me, guys. I'm just drawing before I end the stream. Are you a night owl? I'm definitely a night owl. On Usually, I'm a night owl because a lot of my ideas often stem from the night or stem during the night, I should say. Also, loyalists. What do you do off of YouTube? I make movies. I go to college. Again, like you see here, I'm drawing, so that's what I do quite a bit. It's one of my big passions. All right. Oh, it's a clown. Oh, I see why. I thought it was like an out of context clown, but I realized I was like looking a little bit further in the chat. I was like, ah, dang it. Clowns are cool though. Like legitimately. Shoot, 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 train, train, train. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I should probably get done right now. Not just for the video, but just because like myself, I kind of have to get going here in a little bit. So, yeah, I was letting you know one last time so you will know. Talk with me if you need a lot more info about Thomas things. I'll be happy to help you, dude. I'm a pro when it comes to stuff. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I'll let you know if I want to know anything more. Um, Again, like maybe like for a project or something that might have to do with like model trains or something. Maybe not model trains. I definitely want to do something with model boats. So, talk about tugs might be pretty interesting. What would you do if you won the lottery? I'll just set aside and pay bills for a certain amount of time. I'm not going to spend it all on like material goods right away. Well, I'd rather just pay for college, honestly, if I won the lottery. Or if I'm already out of college by then, I would definitely want to try to fund a film with it and maybe get some new equipment also with that same money. Okay. Well, it's not the prettiest looking, but this is one of the other Armin Greeley characters that we have. This is Stevie. She is a um former Girl Scout who would do she was an honest Girl Scout. She would sell cookies and just basically just outrank all the other Girl Scouts. But then unfortunately she kept getting made fun of for being like the best of the best and being Little Miss Perfect that she ended up just resorting to a life of dishonesty and started stealing from people and living on her own and such. So she became a runaway thief just because she didn't want to be seen as like this perfect little honest woman, basically. So she just said screw you and just decided to go off on her own. Yeah, this is my particular character for Armin Greeley, by the way. This was so we could kind of round out the cast and end up having three, kind of like a pseudo trio, I guess. Even though Strong Arm and Armin are end up kind of becoming a duo by the end of it. It's not like major spoilers because Armin Greeley is a pretty simple story. Um, when you get down to it. So I'll reveal like a few things here and there, and if when it comes out, like maybe you'll know about it, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you'll remember, maybe you won't. Okay, yeah, that I'll just leave the stream right here. Um, anything you have, um, any last minute things to say, you can say them right now because yeah, I got I got like a few seconds left. Also, thank you for the compliments for the drawing of Stevie, by the way. Anyone got anything to say? Hmm, doesn't seem like it. Well, thank you, Leon. Um, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm just still laying here, just silent. Yeah, thank you, thank you very much, Leon. It makes me really happy to hear that. All right, now I'm heading out. Okay, you see anyone say goodbye? Go see Trevor's new Drawn Together video. After 7 tries, it's up. Go check it out. Bye bye.